a lot of men are not accepting enough responsibility for their actions first. And you mentioned this before, and we kind of agreed but kind of disagreed. Like you're the leader. Like the change can come from you first. You can't really expect her to change first. You've got to put the best foot forward, and it sucks all the time. Like I said, like, you know, sometimes I'm gonna not want to like come in and be the bigger person, but that's your role as the man. So if you want to take all like, if you want to say, you know, women this and women that and men, like you have to assume all of the roles and responsibility of the men. Yeah. You can't just half do some and expect her to like follow that. Call it unfair. That's life. As a man, you should know.
You take that unfairness.
As a man, you should
take that
know.
burden.
Exactly. Yeah. If you wanted fair, then shit, you be a woman.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree.
You know
I'm super stressed. I'm frustrated. I had the worst day. I'm almost angry, but you know what? I'm still going to go inside, put my woman's feelings first, and make sure she knows that we're still good. Give her a kiss on the cheek. Yeah, you know what I mean. And as a man, I just feel personally that's like a responsibility of ours, man.
It's a hard thing to accept, but it's maturity. It's maturity, and it's that's being a real man.
Yeah,
like that's legit being a man. You have to be able to put your shit aside and just step up to the plate, no matter what.
Yeah,
like you don't get to choose like, oh, I'm sad today, so or I'm pissed off, so I'm not gonna do my part.
Yeah,
you don't get that.
You know what? There's an amazing quote from a podcaster named George Janko, and he put it like so amazingly. And it talks about being a leader, because everyone thinks like being a leader, when men say that, it's like some sort of misogyny or trying to take control or be controlling. Is not that at all. Like being a leader is when, you know, the house is cold and there's only one blanket, the father makes sure the kids and the wife is warm.
Yeah.
When there's not enough food, the father's not eating. Yeah. You know, if the house is burning down, the wife isn't going inside to save the children. Yeah. The father is. It defaults to the father. Yeah. That's the leader, right? It's not anything about control.
It's not me telling you what to do.
No, it's the father taking responsibility and understanding. No, I default to these crappy ass situations.
You're the guy.
Yeah. I'm going to take the hit. I'm going to suffer first before anyone else.
Yeah.
Right. And I thought he put it just absolutely wonderful. I wish it had went viral for him, and it did. He's got a big following, right? But I think he just did it so wonderfully. But yeah, that's definitely a big topic these days, right?
Oh, for sure, man. Like again, just going through my own stuff. I'm seeing so much places of that, and what do they say? You're a reflection of what's like in the world, right? You're gonna see in the world what you see in yourself, and I see a lot of men. Complaining, like I said, about women, and not like you're not the best version of yourself. Like you haven't. What have you done? What have you done? Just because like you have some J's and you can look fresh on a Friday and buy some bottles at the bar, you think like she's supposed to just like be this submissive woman and XYZ for you? You haven't proven yourself. You haven't done anything yet. You know what I mean? You're not. She does. You can look at some people and just tell that they're not a stand-up person. You know what I mean? And like women can sense that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not a stand-up guy. You're a fuck boy. Like, and they'll convince themselves of whatever too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's so hot, whatever. Maybe I can. But they know too. The same way we know.
Yeah.
Right. So, I think a lot of men just need to like. Before we make any more conclusions about, oh, women need to be this and women need to do that, and don't get me wrong, there is like a situation where I think just the way of thinking right now is really convoluted. Yeah. But it's also convoluted within ourselves too, because we're not doing what we need to do.
100%. Fix yourself up first.
Now, if we I think even if we did what we needed to do, I think some women would still have their opinion. But I think a lot of the shit that they say is just talk.
For sure.
Some of the stuff that these women say, if they meet the right guy that like has the body, has the house, has the like mindset, has the responsibility,
treats them well,
you know, you're like you, but you better step up as a woman because you know what he brings to the table.
100%.
Right?
100%.
And if the man is strong enough in himself, then he'll respect himself. If a woman's not giving that, like she doesn't even get to like sniff any of his time.
100%.
She doesn't get any of his time because he's like, girl, like, do you know who I am? Like, I can have 4 more of you. Like, right now, there's 4 more of you sitting behind you in this bar that are looking at me as you talk this shit to me. So you can leave. You can leave.
And she likes that a little
you can
bit.
leave. Yeah, you can leave because I can take any one of those 4 behind you.
See, here's where I suffer, though.
Yeah.
Here's something I don't know, and I don't think women answer this question truthfully.
What?
Do the nice guys finish last, though? Because, like, that edge that you're talking about, the edge where, you know what, this guy's well put together, he could easily have somebody else. You know what I mean? But, like, if it's just, like, a super nice guy and, like, he doesn't have that edge, do they end up finishing last?